Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Leviosa. Incendio! Incendio! Who lived here, I wonder?
Allow me to put you out of your misery. Plenty of spoils in Cambridge.
Incendio!
Quick incendio! Exploso!
Levioso! Revelio!
Shut it. Showing off, are we?
Get away with that.
White stupid. Crucio.
I shall avenge your death.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
No more happy days for you.
Bring that! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Expulsion!
Stupefy.
Amateur!
Confringo.
Pay for your I'm just warming up.
Oh, how nice of you to stop by. Don't go down easy. Now, this is personal.
Bombarda.
Quite conductive, aren't we? What are your thoughts on electricity? I'll bury you in that thing.
Only delaying the inevitable.
Crucio! I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Let's get this. You're done. Be sorry. Look what you've done. Why can't I get you? Might want to look up. One less human to worry about. Two. What's my hand? I'm for a bacon and mushroom stew.
I should warn you.
Confringo.
To make this too easy for me. What have you done? Get, I shall end you. Get
Rather unwise.
Stupefy. Crucio.
Give up.
Stupefy. Confringo.
I won't rest. Move of a coward. Ha. You arrogant child. Stop it. Why drag this out longer than necessary? Don't get accustomed to that. Fight about. No! Someone they can outlast me!
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise.
Now you.
How's it? I'll make you wish you were back at school. I never did care for her mom.
Incendio!
You'll come to regret that.
Oh, what's the light come out of your eyes?
Down.
You mess. Eh?
Time to even the...
Let's get it. You will pay. That was meant for me. How nice of you to stop by.
Confringo.
Change your didn't have to end this way.
I've seen you, Jewel. You're a lamb to the slaughter.
Confringo.
To your knees. As you
Petrificus totalis!
wish. Made a grave mistake.
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis!
Confringo. I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Such
Confringo. Crucio. Imperio.
your service.
Confringo.
You're no good for me.
Confringo. Crucio. Confringo. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Bombard.
Your life ends here.
Confringo.
Shame.
Imperio.
I am at your call. Wreck.
Back from the knew you were still hanging around.
Confringo.
You're idiot. Spotted in a lump. You're going to regret that.
Time for some.
Confringo.
You die for that.
Crucio.
What have you done?
unfortunate disappointment.
Fringo!
Your acrobatics will pity. Not quite.
You are terribly outmatched. Loyalists will succeed.
I should warn you.
Fringo!
Try not to make this too easy for me. You've made a grave mistake. You're going to regret that.
And no one to share in my victory.
How nice of you.
Fringo!
Great mistake.
Fringo! Bombarda! Stupid Fringo! Potato! Fringo! Stupid Bombarda!
I won't rest until
Fringo! You only have Ranrock to blame.
Ah, how delightful.
Expulso! Keep still! Wanna look up? Silvio! This is a fast way to get really enjoying the view. Like
Had enough?
such
To answer for them.
Ranrock won't be stopped.
Fringo!
You will pay. You've made a grave mistake.
Ranrock won't stop.
Stop that! I've had enough of this.
one less human to...
I'm just warming up.
Fringo!
You're going to regret. Pay for your deeds. You've made a mistake. Coward.
Let me go! Is that it?
Potato!
It was almost too easy.
I've seen you do it. No more happy days.
Imperial.
It's time to even the odds.
Confringo. Protego. Leviosa. Bombarda. I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
How nice of you to stop by. At your service.
Closer. Confringo. Leviosa.
Why don't you come up here and fight? Give up. I won't rest.
Confringo. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Imperio.
I see you.
Oh, try to make this too easy for me.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Aha!
Finger.
Knew you would still hang.
Such talent.
Confringo.
One less human to worry.
How dare
Shoot for this thing. Your spells glance off of it. Rather unwise coming back this.
Bombarda.
Let's get this. Put me down. I won't. You'll be sorry for your death. Expulso. From above.
Bombarda.
Expulso.
Stupefy. Confringo. Also.
What are your thoughts on expulso? Make it stop!
should think they felt that in London.
I shall no more happy days for you. How do you like?
Oh, what?
Will you hold still?
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
That was meant for me.
Imperium! Petrificus Titanic! Bombarda! Galliano! You're
Want to look up?
I did it at once! Confringo!
You die for that.
Bombarda! Back for more! Petrificus Titanic! Confringo!
How nice of you to stop.
Crucio!
Oh, this is...
Bombarda! Confringo!
Now, this has become...
I shall avenge your death.
Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! Imperium! Avada Kedavra!
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello there. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by. Hi there. Please, come in. Let me know if you...
Ah, hello.
Velio.
And how would one like to be styled today?
Hello.
Oh, come in. Come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry and I'm here thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Incendio.
You seem to have it.
Leviosa.
Expelliarmus may save your life.
Leviosa. Incendio.
Still at it, I see.
Leviosa. Here. Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Where did you get your apology? You know my gloves went mysteriously missing.
Revelio.
I will have you know that your so-called pets were found spinning webs in your mother's shoes this morning. This is ludicrous. I am putting my foot down quite literally on anything I see with 8 legs.
I'm far too afraid of heights.
Revelio.
I ran it into a dinner plate the other day. Ended up with a...
Incendio.
Don't understand. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if...
Revelio.
Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I've always said that travel...
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock
Revelio.
would go this far.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer, but I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
And what do you have for sale?
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. Oh, I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
They must have come this way. Think!
Slippery as a kelpie, they say.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stand aside!
Found ya!
I refuse to be treated in this manner!
Here.
Go on! You will not survive this!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You've nowhere to... We can...
I'm not going anywhere.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think. This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
You didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again, and I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Levioso. Here. Incendio.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Accio. Incendio. Tego. Stupefy. Levioso. Here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Tego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. An encampment. This must be it.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Accio. Incendio. Tego.
Someone's been taken out!
Levioso. Accio. Stupefy. Levioso.
Any who oppose Redrock?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. Accio.
Khan will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
How many of you are there?
One less
Goblin silver.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Incendio!
Are you quite finished? This is sad. Really.
Incendio! Levioso! Tego! Accio! Incendio!
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts.
Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Revelio!
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you.
Revelio.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was hoping you might want to redeem yourself for not having brought me that Fupa feather and potions. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find the time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I don't know, Gareth. Secret passage to a cellar? Sounds like it's off limits.
Not at all. It's a perfectly legitimate secret passage. I'd use it if I could. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Levioso. Revelio.
Yes! This looks like the right statue. Now what was the last? Incendio! Descendium. Down here. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken. That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Incendio! Leviosa!
Revelio. I'm going to have to get past this.
Accio! Leviosa! Accio! Hera! Leviosa! Incendio!
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Reparo! Leviosa!
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Accio! Leviosa!
That did the trick.
Revelio!
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Incendio!
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out. Revelio.
It's you! Thank you again for finding me.
Levioso.
Back. I'm ready to take on all challenges.
Revelio. Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz-beer.
The students always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun.
Incendio!
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
Oh dear.
Incendio!
I'll get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those... Got it! Only 4 more to go.
Revelio.
Revelio. Lumos.
Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell.
Revelio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I thought Professor Black...
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there. Soon, I hope.
Where did you want me to go? I shall go...
With what?
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home.
The secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
I was told that if you put in a good effort, you'll reap the rewards.
Well, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd job.
Not a day goes by.
You win.
Morgan Le Fay got an unearned...
There. Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for... Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Muggles have made life hard for us since the dawn of time.
Seems like Arn is back in business. Glad to hear he found his cart.
Revelio. Here. Revelio. 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 Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio.
Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio!
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Incendio, Vada. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Expelliarmus, Bombarda, Confringo. Expelliarmus, Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Bombarda! Revelio! Bombarda! That's that. Settled.
you feed a beast, or it can feed you. Someone's going to regret.
Confringo.
I heard something.
Spanianos. Bombarda. Finger. Reducto. Potato. Confringo.
I'll put some flowers on your grave.
Confringo. Spanianos. Bombarda.
Something.
Finger.
I want the light go out of your eye.
Confringo. Spanianos. Potato. Bombarda. Finger. Confringo. Spanianos.
You may want to move. Early grave for you. Well then, fancy myself a bit of mushroom pie. Spells to be toyed with.
Depulso. Bombarda. Finger. Spanianos.
Show yourself. You won't be careful not to get bit.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Finger. Confringo.
You rotten lamb!
Reducto. Potato.
How does that feel?
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Expulsion. Stop that!
Bombarda. Finger.
Reducto. You the brains of a troll, you coward!
To
get my claws out.
Bombarda. Finger. Confringo.
Takes one of my own and lives to tell of it!
Imperial. Avada Kedavra.
What is this?
Confringo. Bombarda. Finger.
You're not puppet master!
The beasts are safer now. Revelio.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombado! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Revelio!
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul. Never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Very well, let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
Oh, I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault? In some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. This looks intriguing. Revelio. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Revelio. Accio! Oh, that's done something. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? Incendio! Revelio. A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been travelling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
If you don't mind my asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Confringo, Bombarda, Expelliarmus. Confringo, Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo, Bombarda, Binder, Expelliarmus. Potato, Stupefy, Expelliarmus. Confringo, Bombarda, Binder.
If it isn't Nora Treadwell's...
Coward! Ollie Fairley! Potato! A lucky shot! Better luck next time! Confringo!
Potato! Reducto! Reducto!
Pathetic! Careful not to get bit.
Confringo, Bombarda, Binder.
Potato! Child's play. Reducto! Reducto!
Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
Confringo,
anything to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. You ask me?
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo!
No!
Tego!
You'll have to fight eventually.
Accio! Levioso! Confringo!
The curiosity. Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Stop right there! Have I had some?
Revelio. Avada Kedavra!
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say, as you can imagine, I never paid much attention.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Bombarda!
They want a bio!
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
I won't rest.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. Impressive. That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.